Casablanca, the largest city in Morocco, the most important harbour in North Africa, gateway to the Orient. Here, the magic of the Orient begins. Within a magnificent sacred complex, a synthesis of modern building and masonry, the Alawitan ruler Hassan II had a monument built, the Grand Mosque. In the Quran it says, "And Allah's throne was on the water." Thus inspired, the mosque was built on the shoreline. This monumental building was designed for 105,000 believers, and its 200-meter tall minaret towers above the city's skyline. "90 engineers and 30,000 Moroccan craftsmen and artists were involved, and more than 12 million people helped finance the 8th wonder of the world." The Grand Mosque can hold 25,000 believers. It takes just 3 minutes for the prayer hall's sliding roof to open. To accommodate the mosque, many of the streets in the old city were demolished and their inhabitants relocated. In addition, extensive parks were built. Rising above the rocky coastline, about 3 kilometers from the city, the picturesque Marabut de Sidi Abdurrahman. At high tide, the holy tomb juts out of the sea like an island. At the holy Musem, which is celebrated every August, people travel from far and wide to gain strength from the tomb. Returning to the city, we visit one of the most beautiful squares in the Avenue Hassan, the Place Mohammed. Built during the 1920s, stylish government buildings such as the Palace of Justice and the Clock Tower frame a large green oasis. In these parts, an extensive and nostalgic search for traces of the world-famous film Casablanca would be in vain. Not a single scene was filmed here. In modern city streets, the tolerant Moroccan way of life is exposed. Miniskirts alongside veils, tradition alongside contemporary lifestyles. Casablanca has developed into Morocco's most modern city, with multi-story buildings, shady palm tree avenues, and beautiful boulevards to stroll along and shop. For many centuries, fortified walls have protected the city, with the Kasbah of Udaya protecting the Medina on the Atlantic side. The small old part of the city, named Medina, lies tucked in between the Ville Nouvelle and the fishing harbour. Here, the constant bustle of market life. But the contrast could not be greater between Casablanca's Medina and the shadow of the city's towering modern office buildings.